Hello guys, welcome back to my channel GD number 7, and the topic is India's role in BRICS and global geopolitics. First, I'm going to give you the introduction. In the evolving global order, emerging economics are playing an increasingly significant role in shaping international politics and economic governance. Among these emerging powers, BRICS, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, has emerged as an influential platform for cooperation among major developing economies. Initially conceptualized as an economic grouping, BRICS has gradually expanded into a political and strategic forum addressing global governance, trade, finance, security, and development issues. India plays a crucial role in BRICS due to its large economy, democratic political system, strategic location, and growing influential geopolitical influence. As the world's largest democracy and one of the fastest growing major economies, India acts as a bridge between the global south and developed economies. India's participation in BRICS reflects its broader objective of promoting multipolarity, reforming global institutions, and strengthening South-South cooperation. In the context of geopolitics, India's role in BRICS has become increasingly important due to changing power dynamics, the rise of Asia, tension between major powers, and the need for new economic institutions that represent developing nations. Therefore, understanding India's position within BRICS provides insight into its broader foreign policy and global strategic ambitions. Now, I'll talk about the evolution of BRICS and its global significance. The concept of BRICS was first introduced in 2010 by economist Jim O'Neill of Goldman Sachs, who predicted that the economics of Brazil, Russia, India, and China would dominate global economic growth in the coming decades. The first BRICS summit took place in 2009 in Ekaterinburg, Russia. The South Africa joined in 2010, transforming BRIC into BRICS. Today, BRICS represent a significant portion of global economy. BRICS account for around 42% of the world population. They contribute approximately 31 to 32% of global GDP. The groups hold about 25% of global trades. BRICS control significant natural resources and strategic markets. The organization aims to promote economic cooperation, development financing, reform of global financial institutions, and a multipolar world order. India has constantly advocated for strengthening BRICS as a platform for emerging economics to challenge Western dominance in global institutions such as the IMF and World Bank. India's strategic importance within BRICS. India plays an unique role in BRICS due to several factors. First, economic growth and market potential. India is currently one of the fastest growing major economies in the world. According to the International Monetary Fund, India's GDP growth rate has remained around 6 to 7% in recent years, making it a key driver of global economic growth. India's large consumer market expanding middle class and technological capabilities make a vital economic partner with BRICS. Additionally, India's strong service sector, digital economy, and startup ecosystem contribute to its growing global and economic influence. Second, democratic leadership in the global south. India stands out within BRICS as the largest democratic country, providing a different political model compared to some other members. This allows India to represent democratic values while advocating for the interest for developing countries. India often positions itself as a voice for the global south, advocating fairer trade rules, development assistance, and equitable global governance. Number 3. Geopolitical balance with BRICS. One of India's key roles within BRICS is maintaining a balance of power, particularly in relation to China's growing influence. While China is the largest economy in BRICS, India ensures that the organization does not become dominated by any single country. India supports cooperation but also emphasizes strategic autonomy and balanced decision making. This balancing role enhances India's geopolitical significance within the group. Now I'll talk about the India's contribution to BRICS initiative. India has actively contributed to several major BRICS initiatives. First, New Development Bank (NDB). One of the most important achievements of BRICS is the establishment of New Development Bank in 2014. Headquarters Shanghai. The bank was created to finance infrastructure and sustainable development projects in emerging economies. Key fact: initial capital was $100 billion. Project found in areas such as renewable energy, transportation, and urban infrastructure. India has received billions of dollars in funding for infrastructure projects. The NDB is seen as an alternative for traditional institutions such as the World Bank and International Monetary Fund, which have historically been dominated by Western powers. Second, Contingent Reserve Arrangement (CRA). BRICS established the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, a financial safety mechanism designed to support member countries during balance of payment crisis. The fund has a total capacity of $100 billion, helping members manage financial instability and currency fluctuation. India has strongly supported this initiative to enhance financial stability among emerging economies. Number 3, Technology and Innovation Cooperation. India has promoted cooperation in digital technology, artificial intelligence, fintech, and innovation within BRICS. India's leadership in digital public infrastructure such as UPI, Aadhaar, and digital governance platform has attracted global attention. India encourages BRICS members to collaborate in digital transformation and technology sharing. Number 4, Counter-terrorism and security cooperation. India has constantly pushed BRICS to adopt a new strong stance against terrorism. At various BRICS summit, India emphasized the need for international cooperation to combat terrorism financing, cybercrime, and transnational crime. This reflects India's broader security priorities in global geopolitics. Now I'll talk about the India's role in global geopolitics through BRICS. BRICS provide India with an important platform to influence global geopolitics. First, promoting a multipolar world order. India strongly supports the idea of multipolar global system, where power is distributed among several major countries rather than dominated by one or two superpowers. Through BRICS, India works to reduce the dominance of Western institutions and promote greater representation for developing countries in global governance. Second, reform of global institutions. India has long advocated reform of international institutions such as the United Nations, especially the UN Security Council. India believes that the current global governance system reflects the post-World War II power structure, which does not adequately represent emerging economies. BRICS provides collective support for the reforms that increase the representation of developing countries. Number 3, strengthening South-South cooperation. India promotes cooperation among developing countries in areas such as trade and investment, technology sharing, sustainable development, healthcare, and education. Through BRICS, India helps strengthen South-South partnership, which aim to reduce dependence on developing economies. Number 4, strategic autonomy in foreign policy. India's participation in BRICS demonstrates its commitment to strategic autonomy. While India maintains a strong relationship with Southwestern countries such as the United States and European nations, it also actively engages with emerging powers through BRICS. This balanced approach allows India to maintain flexibility in global geopolitics. Now I'll talk about the challenges and criticism. Despite its importance, India's role in BRICS faces several challenges. First, India-China strategic rivalry. One of the biggest challenges within BRICS is the strategic rivalry between India and China. Border tension and geopolitical competition sometimes create differences in priorities within the organization. However, both countries continue to cooperate in BRICS due to shared economic interest. Economic differences and members. Number 2. BRICS countries have different economic structure and development priorities, which can sometimes limit deeper integration. For example, China is manufacturing powerhouse, India focuses heavily on service and technology, Russia is a major energy exporter. These differences can complicate coordinated economic policies. Institutional limitation. Compared to organizations like the European Union, BRICS has limited institutional structure and lack binding agreement. Many initiatives rely on voluntary cooperation rather than formal enforcement mechanism. Now I will talk about the BRICS expansion and India's perspective. In recent years, BRICS has expanded to include new members such as Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia. India has generally supported expansion but also emphasizes maintaining effective decision making and balance within the group. Expansion could increase BRICS' influence in global energy markets, trade networks, geopolitical negotiation. However, India remains cautious to ensure that the organization remains balanced and cooperative. Now I will talk about the future prospects of India in BRICS. India's role in BRICS is expected to grow in the coming decades. Several factors supported this. First, India's rapidly growing economy. Second, rising geopolitical influence in Asia and the Indo-Pacific. Number 3, leadership in digital innovation and technology. Number 4, increasing role in global diplomacy. India is also expected to strengthen cooperation in areas such as climate change, renewable energy, global health, sustainable development. These areas will likely become central themes in future BRICS collaboration. Now I'll talk about the conclusion. And India plays a critical and multifaceted role in BRICS and global geopolitics. As one of the largest emerging economies and the world's largest democracy, India contributes significantly to the organization's economic, political, and strategic agenda. Though BRICS India promotes a multipolar world order, greater representation for developing countries, and stronger South-South cooperation, the organization also provides India with a platform to influence global governance, reforms, and pursue strategic autonomy in the international relation. However, challenges such as geopolitical rivalries, economic differences, and institutional limitations continue to shape the effectiveness of BRICS cooperation. Overall, India's engagement with BRICS reflects its broader ambitions to become a leading global power and a key voice for the developing world. As global power dynamics contribute to evolve, India's role within BRICS is likely to remain central in shaping the future of global geopolitics. Hope you liked the video and share to your friend and subscribe the channel. And I also share the PPT to the description. If you want to read this, you can click the description.